Guys, welcome to Anu's Corner. I'm so glad you joined me today. So, today I wanted to talk to you all about a product that I only tend to use during the summer months, and that is a bronzer. Now, I am, Indian, and I'm an NC42 in MAC. So, when I first started using makeup, I really didn't feel the need to use a bronzer because I felt, I was already tanned. But one of what happens when you apply a foundation on your face, it kind of flattens your features, your dimension on your face. And so, in order to bring those dimensions back, I've learned how to use bronzers. And um, the ones that I'm going to talk about today are some of my favorite bronzers that I use. I kind of switch them around, and I hope that you'll get some ideas today from what I talk about. So, the first bronzer that I want to talk about is this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I have the travel size. It's this really neutral brown. It's not too orange, and it doesn't have a reddish or an orange tint. It's a very, very neutral brown, and I'm going to just swatch this and show you guys. It's a very, very subtle bronzer, if you can tell. But to bronze the face, this is like the perfect shade. You don't want a very strong demarcation, but as you can tell, it gives you a very, very subtle bronzy look. And I use this to kind of bronze my face all over and also contour to a little bit. And so that's a really good bronzer, and it smells like chocolate. So one of my favorites here. The next one I have, and this is again a cult favorite. I've had this palette for a long time. It's the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. As you can tell, I've had this for such a long time. The name's kind of rubbed off. But this is what the highlight and contour palette looks like. And as you can see, I've made a dent. And the one that I made a dent in is called Shadow Play. It's right here. And this one is called Subconscious, and this is called Sombre. This is Lucid, Lyric, and Levitation. So, as you can tell, I've used that yellow shade to highlight quite a bit. And I have used this middle shade quite a lot. Now, this is a slightly warmer toned than the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. But again, I like to mix it up, and I like to use this to contour mostly. And I have been really loving this shade. I still have tons of the other two shades left. So sometimes if I want to go for a really chiseled look, I would go for the darker one right here, or I would mix these two. So that's another one of my favorites, the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. The next one I have is this Lorac Tantalizer Baked Bronzer. Now this is a baked product, and I picked this up. I would say I've had this now for about a year. I did kind of drop and made a little dent in there, but this one actually is a glowy bronzer. So let's see if you can tell the difference here. It's definitely more warm toned than the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, but it also adds a little bit of a glow. So I would use this nighttime, for events and stuff like that. This is a travel size, but I'm not going to go through this bronze anytime soon. But I love using this for special occasions at night, and definitely has a glow to it, and gives you a really nice bronzy look. And I use it to bronze all around my face, and I would contour with a neutral brown, but definitely use it to kind of bronze all around my face. So that's another one of my favorites. The last but not the least, and probably my newest addition to my collection of bronzers, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer in the shade Saddle. Now this packaging, I really like this packaging. So that's what the shade looks like. Again, it's a warmer bronzer, but so buttery and powder. I'm not like cakey or anything like that, but definitely, as you can tell, it's warmer than the Chocolate Soleil, but doesn't have any sort of a glowy texture. So I love using this during the daytime, and it's a beautiful, beautiful bronzer, perfect for Indian skin tones. And actually, I'm wearing this today as a bronzer. So I have been loving this. It blends like a dream. And that's all I had today to talk to you guys about. Those are some of my favorite bronzers. Thank you for supporting my channel. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.